Ju-Yeon is a hero who defeated the Demon King in another world. Apparently, he had been summoned by the goddess to save her crumbling world. Since he fulfilled the duty he signed up for, she's ready to send him back to his original world. The crazy part is, during the 20 years he spent in this realm, not a single second passed in his own dimension. This means he'll return to the exact moment he was summoned. However, once he's back in his original world, he'll lose all the memories of those 20 years. But don't think the goddess is some tightwad who'll just send him back without properly rewarding him for his deeds. She grants him a fragment of godly power, though she's pretty vague about what it actually means. The only thing she says is a lot of mystical jargon. With barely any explanation, she finally shoves him back into his original world. Since Ju-Yeon has no recollection of his adventures, he wakes up thinking it's just a regular day. He picks up his phone and sees a flood of messages from his manager. Seems like our guy's in a bit of trouble. So he skips breakfast and rushes through the streets like his life depends on it. Soon enough, he faces the wrath of his fuming manager, who's pissed about his lateness. Ju-Yeon can't do much except keep his head low and take the heat. Anyway, he gets back to work, disillusioned like any corporate slave. This job clearly isn't cutting it, especially when he's struggling to pay overdue rent. He's got to figure out a way to take on multiple part-time jobs just to stay afloat. If only he had been awakened earlier, things could have been different. Just as he's thinking this, plot armor kicks in, and the system window flashes a message in front of him. He's unlocked a unique trait, a broken one, known as Skill Master. Yep, Ju-Yeon is finally awakened. Now here's a bit of background on the whole awakened thing. Awakened people like Ju-Yeon are called users. It's been 5 years since augmented reality, like something out of a fantasy novel, started taking over the world. With fields popping up across the earth, the world has been revolving around the new resources from them. Users are granted the power to conquer and explore fields dominated by monsters. Even menial tasks in these fields can bring in enough money to get by. That's why everyone wants to be a user by profession. Sure, it's a risky life stepping into the unknown, but the rewards are tempting. There's more sweet honey than danger scattered around. Of course, not all users make it big. Some users awaken with top-tier unique traits right away, while others don't get that lucky. At the top of the food chain is the world's #1 ranked user, Muhammad Al. He's the first to hit level 70 and has an SS-grade unique trait called Dragon Speech. One day, Muhammad Al uploaded a video to his official YouTube channel. The title intrigued people, so they clicked in droves. The video showcased an insane display of power that no one could tear their eyes away from. This kind of magic is every mage's dream. Anyone who's read a fantasy novel would recognize it. The spell Muhammad used is called Meteor Rain, a destructive force capable of wiping out countless lives in an instant. Everyone watching this was left speechless. No one ever thought they'd witness such magnificent power. The field Muhammad wiped out in seconds was an A-grade field. Even at level 70, it's nearly impossible to solo an A-rank field. The meteors obliterated everything in their path, including monsters that could easily destroy a city.